Haley, your host.
Hi, I'm Gonka,
Your host roommate.
And I'm Daniel Morris, your news anchor.
And this is Don't Stay Too Long.
Hey guys, welcome to the DSTL podcast.
Yeah,
Actually,
I thought we stopped speaking
I'm
about the
I'm
subject.
taking it over now. This is actually the Joey Stewart Show. So
That's the name of the episode.
oh, shut up. Haley, Gars, Daniel, they're all gone. It's actually just me in my apartment and JJ right now. JJ, say hi to the microphone.
Hello.
You can't see, but JJ's waving. We need video for this. I think that's what the podcast needs. I think the podcast needs video.
I have my iPad.
Do you have your? We could do this.
No, that's a joke. That's a joke. Come on, guys, that's a joke.
Sorry, Joe.
It's a joke for observant viewers who remember that the first episode I was in was that very unorthodox episode where we had videos of us cooking a hear me out cake.
The filming.
Today is February 5th, guys. Happy February.
Happy.
Man, what a month January was. I can't believe I'm 19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations. How does it feel to be able to legally drink?
It's pretty good.
ahead.
But I've already been drinking since I was like 6, so
Okay,
I've
but
kind of been used to it.
Okay, but how does it feel that you actually have the legal freedom now?
I'm gonna be honest, I thought I had the legal freedom when I was like 7.
Okay,
So-
well, just remember, 9 plus 10 equals 21.
It does.
You know how old I am? 13.
So
Give you 6 more
true.
years, you'll be able to experience alcohol. A free trial of alcohol for 1 year, and then when you're 20.
Mhm.
But hey, you're at least double digits then.
You gotta like sober
Alcohol.
up during the whole year.
Yeah. Like, is alcohol really that worth it? Yes, it is.
It's my driving juice.
Just kidding. I
Fun fact about tequila. It's better when you're driving.
Oh wait, no, I'm gonna do this copyright.
Yeah, don't copyright the podcast, Joseph.
My apologies for copywriting my show.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, so this is the Joey Stewart Show this episode. Joey's in charge,
Alright.
but I'm actually going to do all the talking.
Yeah,
And-
I like it this way. I'm
Yeah.
in charge, but I do nothing.
But
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Haley's actually a puppet, so it's
That's what I'm
actually
in college
Joey.
to learn how to do.
There's no gun pointed at Joey's head during this episode. None at all.
I'm looking up at the ceiling in case you guys can't tell.
Marg.
Yeah, in case you guys can't tell. Quick Q&A time?
Quick one, huh?
Quick
Quick
Q&A.
Quina?
New
Yes.
questions.
Alright, fire away.
The last time we did this, Joey knew all the questions, but this time he doesn't.
I know one of the questions is related to... Actually, no. This is the first time this is happening, right? This season? Second. Oh, never mind. Then the viewers know the questions. Anyway, I know that there's a chess question.
There is. That's the first question.
Oh, beautiful.
What chess piece would you be?
I would be... I cannot be a knight because a knight only moves in L's, and you know your boy only gets L's.
I think you would be a nuke.
No. I think I would be a pawn because even though I'm kind of slow, I can only take things diagonally. At the end of the day, if I make it to the end, I can get a pair of boobs.
Amen, brother.
Period.
Second question. What's your favorite kind of cheese? This is a really Joey themed question.
My
Joey really likes
favorite
cheese.
kind of cheese.
Is it moldy cheese?
No, it
Kraft
is not
singles?
moldy cheese. It's actually not Kraft singles. It is specifically
He's a man of high taste.
the cream cheese and crab ragoons.
Ooh.
Specifically that, because like... Actually, no, I don't have to explain myself. This is a perfectly reasonable answer with no alternatives that could even come close.
Correct.
Last question. I need you to think about this question, Joey.
Okay.
There's a bit of a euphemism with a...
Twinkie or toaster strudel?
What are either of those?
What?
What?
You don't know
What?
What are either of those?
You don't know what a Twinkie
Like the
is?
food Twinkie?
Like the Hostess Twinkie?
Oh, okay.
Or a toaster strudel?
What is it? Okay, I need to see a toaster strudel.
Hold on, I got you.
It's like
Give me 1 second.
it's like a square.
I need a diagram like the door
It's
question.
like a
It's kind of like the Pop Tart.
it's like a Cinna
kind of
swirl-
like a Pop Tart, but
like
like
a cinnamon swirl bread, but like a little like pastry treat.
Twinkie. What's a euphemism?
an innuendo.
Oh, beautiful.
That was that.
Hooray.
Thank you for visiting
Yay.
the Joey Stewart Show.
Check that off the list.
Does this go on my transcript or?
Yeah.
Okay, how'd I do in the class?
F.
F.
Frig.
150.
Well, there goes my GPA.
Yeah,
Good
sorry.
Gonk, do you want to do your new
You're
segment?
getting
I
expelled.
do. So, season 2, episode 2 technically. We didn't do this in episode 1. We're adding a new segment. It's called Quote That. This whole year, we've been making a quote book of funny things that people that we know, or even people we don't know, have said that we think is funny. So I'm gonna read every episode. I'm gonna read one thing from it, and me or someone who was.
I feel like
there.
you should do more than one.
Should I do more than one?
You should do 3.
3. Okay, 3
Because
there's a lot.
Yeah.
3 from the quote book. Okay, the first one. Haley was making weird noises. Haley, I'm working on my ambient sound noises. Me, that's not ambient. Haley, yes it is. It's dying fish in the desert. That's number 1. That's pretty self-explanatory right there.
So am I supposed to guess who
Yeah.
was in the quote?
I just said who was in the
I
quote.
thought Joey was supposed to guess who
Was I
said
supposed
it.
to guess?
I thought we were just explaining what
Oh.
happened. Because not everyone we film with knows all the people that are in it.
So then, what's the quote? I'm trying to guess who said.
Yeah, I thought Joey was involved in this.
Oh, I can find one that you have to guess who said it.
I thought I was
Yeah, I thought that was the point
the
too. I thought Joey was involved. I'm sorry.
My bad.
Don't apologize. This is Garza's segment.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is my segment. Don't tell me how to run my segment.
I was
Alright, Joey, I'll find one for you to
Well,
guess who said
okay.
it.
Okay. Well, why would you expect a business major to do actually something productive? Like,
Wow.
Hey, I made a whole survey yesterday. Thank you very
with
much.
5 questions,
There's more than 5, I think.
I think.
Okay, I'll find one. I was only planning on doing one, so I have to find one.
Joey, what are your thoughts on Peggle?
Peggle?
Peggle.
Peggle?
Is that the thing on the phone? No, I'm okay. What explain? Because I am.
Peggle. It's like it's a game made
I
by
fucking love Peggle.
It's got the unicorn guy, and you shoot the balls, and you hit the green, not the green, the blue and the orange things.
I'm not familiar with it.
Okay, never mind.
You know one?
Ever seen Peggle?
Okay, Joey.
How can we have a guest on the show not know Peggle?
I may be only the young age of 72, but like I have the mental capacity of an 84-year-old.
Yeah.
I love Peggle.
Joey, guess who said it?
Present.
Maybe the queefs that matter are the friends we made along the way.
How is this something is this something I said? I feel like it's something I said.
It's not. Yeah.
This is not something.
You get 3 guesses.
I give.
It is not something you said.
Okay. Is it someone who the podcast knows about? Who the viewers on the podcast
Yes.
know about?
Well, you get 3 guesses, not 20
He
questions.
can ask questions.
Okay, well, I'm gonna throw a reasonable guess that it might be Arnez.
It's not Arnez. You have one more guess.
Was it something you said, Daniel?
It was Daniel. You got one of them.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Some of these are obvious, and I know you know who said them, so I'm trying to find one that you wouldn't know.
It's almost like we're friends outside the podcast somehow.
Oh, wow.
What?
No
Crazy.
way.
No, but I know there's some in here
I've
that you would
literally
either
never
just
seen you
weren't
before.
there for, you probably don't remember. But some of them are
here.
I would consider us acquaintances at best.
Yeah. How did we even meet? Was it just
We didn't.
You're right.
Do I say it in the voice?
Yeah.
Okay. Yo, my pantaloons are drenched right now, dude.
Still someone the podcast would know?
Yeah.
Yes.
This was during band
Evan?
camp.
It's not Evan.
That's a good guess.
Okay.
That is a good guess. That is
It
something
was
Evan would
during
say.
band camp.
No, it
I
wasn't.
already said that. Yeah, it was.
Would it be...
Because it was when it rained.
No, it wasn't. Oh,
Is it Arnez?
it is Arnez.
Okay.
Because it was when he wore those sunglasses all the time,
Yeah.
and I told him it made him look like a surfer dude, and then he started talking like a surfer dude.
Pretty sure I wore a suit that day it rained. Oh, no, I did wear a suit.
Yeah, you did.
I wore a suit and it got wet and I haven't dry cleaned it since.
Last one. You're 2 for 2.
If you get all 3 right, you get your podcast gift.
Neat.
Neat.
One big burp and your penis is gone.
I wonder who could have said
Haley.
that.
You don't have a poker face.
Can't read that. I can't read
I feel like I need to pick another Haley one. Or another one, because Haley gave it away.
I'm sorry, I don't have a poker face. You can pick.
I can't pick Haley quotes,
No,
got it.
you can. You can.
Ma,
if you
ma,
want
ma,
to, you can.
Wait, no, Daniel, we're gonna strike
Hey.
I'm gonna lock out.
Points at a base. Is that a xylophone?
You first said bass, and I thought it was like, oh yeah, like baseball or kickball or something. Nah,
No, a
bass,
bass.
like B-A-S, like Bass Pro Shop.
BAS?
Yeah,
There's 2 S's.
I'm dyslexic. Nope, I'm
BAS
proud of it.
squared?
No, I'm not. Okay.
It was very enthusiastic. Is that a bass? Or no? Is that a xylophone?
I feel like that's something. Again, someone who's been on this podcast.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bennett.
No,
Oh.
Good
Okay.
guess.
that is a good guess. Bennett would say that, but
Matt.
Yeah.
it was Matt.
Good job.
Good job. You get your
Really
gift.
good at this.
You are good at this.
Okay, that's because I like know everyone who's like been on this podcast.
I can't wait to do this with
Tristan. Tristan.
Evan's
Tristan.
not good.
Trista.
Trista. My apologies, Trista.
Tris to the tuh.
You get your gift now. You got them all right.
Hooray! Ooh, it's yellow. Okay, hang on. Can I open what's inside? Good. Okay. Okay, what's in here?
You'll never guess. It starts with an F and it ends with a rame.
Hey!
Yeah, you got a frame because you're the second. This is your.
Oh, you made a mistake on this.
Did I?
First of all, for the good viewers of the podcast, thank you for viewing. We love you.
It's a crease.
It's not ravioli, it's SpaghettiOs.
I did make a mistake. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so sorry.
You know what? That's alright. Oh, the prettiest princess on the DSTL.
Yeah, that's what your first thing said.
Yeah,
your
because
first-
I'm just absolutely fabulous, you know. Wait, behold, a sticker of the Don't Stay Too Long podcast that will go on my new laptop because I have to get a new laptop because my old laptop has a bad case of donut. Is this?
That's the gift for JJ.
That's the gift for JJ. Okay, let's see what's in here. I opened that upside down. JJ, look at.
It. I figured the keychain part could go around his arm and he could like hold it.
Let's find out.
Tell our viewers what it is, Joey.
It's a tiny little mini clarinet. It works! It works! I can play the clarinet! Yay! He is following in my footsteps. I shall train him to be the greatest clarinetist in the world.
Look at the bag, Joey.
I don't look like fear.
This episode of the Joey Stewart
Show.
podcast was brought to you by Grades and Canes.
Okay. Well, we've got traffic, and it's pretty chaotic traffic because Fortnite has recently unveiled their new player program called V-Car, where they will set daily quests, they call it, for players in cars. Some of them include turning with their turn signal, or cutting off 3 people, or hitting pedestrians riding bikes. And they'll pay V-Bucks, the in-game currency, to people who will do that. Suffice to say, a lot of people have been run over. But anyway, onto the weather. All right, we've got weather. This week, we can expect 2 showers about every day. Wednesday, we've got 32 with 2 showers. Thursday, negative 47, 2 freezing showers. Friday, 38, 6 showers. Saturday, 42, a couple showers. Sunday, 7 showers. Monday, sun showers. Tuesday, 32. Back to you.
Joey had some topics he wanted to discuss.
Oh, I like
Do you
Yes.
remember them?
I don't remember
pretty
the
topical
topics.
topic.
The first one, you wanted to talk about board game design.
Okay, I will say, on the topic of board game design, there is design in board games. In all seriousness, though, I really wish I could play more board games. It's hard in college to find this space, like, inside the dorms. Like, I know there's, like, space, like, out in the commons and whatnot. But it's really hard just to find time specifically to play board games. There's, like, the intention to play board games, which is really sad because there's, like, actually just, like, a lot of, like, awesome and, frankly, beautiful board games. Like, I've got a board game where you just, like, slap people with foam swords.
Oh?
Yeah, I've got it right here, actually. Hang on.
Let's hit each other with fake swords. That's what the game is called.
Yes, let's hit each other with fake swords. I got it for Christmas, and it's a fun game where you hit each other with fake swords.
Period.
I think, like, my main trouble with, like, game nights nowadays, at least, like, from what I experience with the group of people I hang out with, it's only more towards, like, open-ended games. Like, you get what I mean? Like, where, like, you're able to, like, have, like, somewhat free of a response.
Like Jackbox games?
Like Jackbox. And specifically just, like, any game that allows you to like make like an unusual amount of innuendos and then you make it a normal conversation. Like Cards Against Humanity, like any Jackbox game where you don't have to like gentleman's rule to not use stupid stuff.
I've played Jackbox with high schoolers, so I definitely get what you're saying. It's really just the same joke over and over. That's why I like Champed Up. I feel like sort of discourages that, so I think it's a lot better.
Well, even then, it's not that I don't enjoy it in the moment. It's that it just doesn't feel like the game's lasts. It's like, man, we really just made like a bunch of innuendos for 30 minutes and just like.
Well, that's also why I
actually try to be funny.
My brother's thinking this. There's one, I think you've played it, called Fibbage.
Fibbage, yes.
I like that one because you want people to pick your answer, but you want it because it's like it will give you like a prompt or like a question, and you try to kind of guess what the answer is, and like you want people to pick your answer, so like you kind of have to be serious about it if you want to win.
Right.
You have to give at least semi-serious answers. They can be silly because some of these answers are just hilarious. But you actually have to be kind of serious about it.
Right, but also, like, some of the answers are, like, so outlandish. Like, there was one prompt I played on Fibbage. It was, like a jazz musician, Charles Mingus, once wrote an article on blank. And I knew that since he was a bassist, I could probably write something that's, like, and, like, again, going against, like, the innuendo point, like, something kind of, like, innuendo-ish to, like, try to, like, get, like, people to click on it, like, you know. So I like wrote how to finger your bass. You wanna know what the answer was? How to potty train your cat. So I was thrown off guard by it, but oh well.
That is pretty funny.
It got me. Like, Charles Mingus, if you're potty training your cat, good on you.
I prefer, honestly, board games over like Jackbox or something. Like,
it depends on the board game.
Core games and card games. So like Flux is honestly my favorite card game of all time.
Really like
the game Flux. It's a card game where the whole gimmick is that the rules can fluctuate at any given moment. It's such a fun card game because of like how like absolutely chaotic it can get. Because there's just so much uncertainty of like, oh, is this rule going to change? Like, what if like someone just like fricks me? What if someone yoinks my cookies? Like,
oh, my cookies.
Honestly, in my opinion,
you
can't go wrong with a simple Monopoly.
You can definitely go wrong with Monopoly.
How long? Maybe, like, it had to have been at least 5 years, did not play Monopoly.
I love Monopoly.
I don't want to say hate. I strongly dislike Monopoly.
Okay, Cooper.
It's mostly because it does stem from that I'm really bad at it. But it's too long. It takes forever.
That's a frustrating game to play because it takes so long.
I, for one, like being frustrated during board games.
My laptop would beg to differ.
I didn't hit your laptop.
Again, my laptop would beg to differ.
Yeah, well...
I, for one, absolutely love Monopoly.
Thank you, Duncan.
Because I'm the best at Monopoly.
I'm also quite
Have you played Zach in Monopoly?
I have played Zach in Monopoly.
I have also played Zach in Monopoly.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you have.
Okay, well, let me ask...
a little puppet.
Okay, well, let me ask you guys this.
I made him my...
Brown properties, yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love... putting hotels on brown properties are so good because one land on it basically pays itself back.
And it's dirt cheap.
Yeah. It's $450 for hotels on both.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Or no, it's $500.
Still, very good considering you only buy it for like, what, 70
the best ones are orange and yellow. And then the worst ones are green.
Yes.
Yeah.
Green is too expensive and doesn't scale well.
Mm-hmm.
Orange is like really cheap. And then yellow is just like, it's a really common place people land.
I swear, when I play Monopoly, I will not land on the greens for the longest time, and then there's like hotels on them, and then I land on them every time I go. Like, I'll land on like one or two of them every time I go around the map, once there's like a lot of money on them.
I'm also quite keen on life. Like, that's
kind
of an L answer for a lot of people. A lot of people don't like life, but I like life.
I like it.
I've never actually played
I think I just have autism, though.
I played the like iPhone version of it, but I've never actually played the...
I haven't played it in a while, but I liked it when I had it.
Not like the normal game of life. I like...
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what the term is.
So it's...
like different...
like reskins or
Yeah, like I have the Simpsons life.
Like, now, when you play live, do you
Or
go? Do you
SpongeBob
do?
life.
Do you go
have-
straight to career, or do you do college?
I do. It depends. It depends on my mood.
Yeah, I'll switch it up sometimes.
I usually do college, but sometimes I do career.
I think I've always done college.
when I usually play a different version of Life. Haley, we've played this.
Yeah.
Quarter Life Crisis. It's
That was fun. That was
it was actually made by a friend from church. So shout out.
It's
I
like
forgot your
life
name.
for smart people.
It's Life, but you're a college student who's $500K in debt,
Ooh.
and you got to repay that debt.
Yeah, my wife Maggie died.
Rip Bozo.
Rip Maggie.
How do you guys feel about Clue?
I fucking love Clue. I fucking love Clue.
Dude, me too. I really like it, and no one else in my family will
No,
play it with me.
I fucking love Clue. I will defend Clue till the day I die.
Really have
Thank
not played
you.
much.
I have the Simpsons.
I
Clue.
have it. I don't have Simpsons Clue.
I don't
So that's
really,
two Simpsons games that you have at least.
I have the Simpsons Clue, the Simpsons Life, the Simpsons
Simpsons
Monopoly.
Monopoly.
I have the Simpsons Hit and
Hit
Run,
and
and I
Run.
have 2 other Simpsons games.
Was one of those sorry?
No.
Oh, that's a surprise.
You have SpongeBob, sorry, and I think that's cool.
Well,
like
technically that's
Sorry.
my brother's, but
Well, I
brought
think your
it
brother's
before.
cool.
Yeah, I don't really get.
I mean-
Clue, I'm gonna be honest.
Can I say this? What can I not say on the podcast real quick?
You can say a lot of things.
Okay, so he's autistic
I
just
think
like
just
Clue.
racial
Yeah.
slurs.
Yeah, we get each other.
Yeah.
Well, I like Clue because, like, with some board games, I guess, it's very, like, similar gameplay, which it is in Clue, but the outcome is literally anyone can win, depending on what, like, it all depends on what you know and how much you can find out. It's not like we know how the game is gonna go, or it depends on how much money you have. No, it's, like, depending on how much information you can gather, which is really fun. I really enjoy Clue. I have another funny game. I doubt any of you have heard of this one. I mean, it's sold at, like, Walmart, but there's a board game called Smartass. Like, that's
Is
the
it
name-
with the donkey on?
I've
Yes.
seen it.
Yeah, it's got the big
It's-
donkey butt.
I will say, if you play it a lot, which me and my siblings did, it can get boring, but it's very fun because it's like, there's cards that's who am I, where am I, and what am I, and it gives you like, I think 10 different clues that there's a reader, like you take turns reading, and you read one clue at a time, or just you read them through them slowly, and whoever guesses first rolls the dice to move around the board, and if no one answers, the reader gets to roll. And it's really fun, but me and my brothers played it so much that we knew the answers to almost every card on like the first 2.
Yeah.
So we that's how much we played it. But it's
My
really fun.
hyper fertile side of the family played that at Thanksgiving one year.
It's fun.
Hyper what?
Hyper fertile. Besides all the twins on it.
So I should low key. I think our friend group would have a lot of fun playing it. I think we should play it.
I feel like you have an unfair advantage because you know all the.
I'll
clues.
literally read every time. I don't
Oh,
care.
okay.
Joey also wanted to talk about forced childhood activities.
I say forced lightly, but it could also be forced heavily because I wasn't really like
Coerced.
What does that mean? Like, give examples.
Well,
for example, have you like been like forced into scouts without like not really wanting to do it?
No,
I can't do
actually
Scouts.
I chose to do Girl Scouts.
Oh,
I
you
have a
chose to do scout.
vagina.
I actually joined Girl Scouts kind of late,
Oh, gotcha.
and then I quit within like 3-4 years because I didn't
Yeah.
want to do it anymore.
I dropped Boy
We didn't
Scouts.
do anything.
I was, what is it, forced into Boy Scouts for a little bit. I dropped. That's not what I was really here to talk
Yeah,
about.
what do-
Zach's an Eagle Scout.
yeah, what do the Girl Scouts do besides
Literally
cookies?
nothing.
Besides selling cookies.
Literally nothing.
I'm gonna buy 400 boxes of cookies from
Dude, no,
the head of the school visual department. He's
I need to go
putting it
buy
in the
some from him. I want Thin Mints.
Alright, just go to the music office.
I'm going to.
Okay, but I think like in particular what I want to mention was my time in Grace, do you have RAs and GAs? Do you for like church activities? I'm going to look guess by an official expression that the podcast viewers cannot see.
I've never heard of that in my life.
Okay, so RAs is like a boys club for like Royal Ambassadors is its name. I forgot anything about the
Yeah,
Girl Scouts.
I never did that, Joey.
And it was just like, it's almost like a supplement to, not a supplement, like something to also go along with Awanas, in a sense, where like,
I did
it's,
That was what I was gonna say. Is I was forced
Yes.
to do Awanas.
it's like a weeknight activity for kids to learn about Jesus, have like fun crafts and stuff to do. Fine, whatever. One of the like big events they have though is RA Congress, which is like annually held in Sedalia, the state grounds fair,
Mhm.
and it's basically just like one like giant super tournament of just like a bunch of different like silly like games and events and such. Like they've got like but also just like life skills. Like they've got like an event for like sawing pieces of wood. They've got like they've got events for like sailboat racing where you have like a ping pong paddle. You have to like use the ping pong paddle to propel your boat to like the other side of like a water stream. There's Pinewood Derby racing.
Dude, I loved Pinewood Derby racing. I still have one of my cars somewhere. It's at my house.
Pineway Derby races.
So, you're given a block of. Do you want to explain?
No, actually, you can go ahead and say it. You can go ahead.
Okay,
Speak.
you're given like a block of wood, wheels, and like some other like some washers and stuff.
Axles and
Some
stuff.
axles to like build a car, and it has to be like a certain weight.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think it has. No, it does have to be a certain weight.
Yes, it does have to be.
And
a
you
certain
can
weight.
do whatever you want to it, like file it down, curve it, whatever. And there's actually a whole movie about it. I don't remember
Yeah.
what it's called though. I love that movie
Yeah,
though.
I can only remember like a few of my designs, but
And they would, I don't know, I don't know like what organization actually puts it together. And maybe it was the church, I don't know. And then like all these kids come together, like my dad would help us build them. Like he's not gonna trust us with his power tools to
Right.
lay down wood. And you would
Can't
literally just
relate.
race these cars down like big ramps. And whoever
Right.
wins, I don't even know if we got anything for winning, you just win.
yeah, no,
It's so fun.
it's actually just like such a neat thing.
I'm gonna figure out what that movie
I
is.
only remember like a few of my designs. One year, like try to like design like the Master Sword from The Legend of Zelda because I was into that. Another year, I made just like I was really lazy and like kind of angsty, and I just like wanted to like, yeah, no, I'm lazy. I just painted a wood block yellow, cut like tiny little curves about it, called it a school bus, and I think it got first or second place.
I found the movie. It's called Down in Derby. It's
Down
really...
in Derby. That is a
No, it's so funny.
Hey, Garth.
okay. Down.
Wanna get down in Derby?
No. Let's say it's like a sequel to that, like Down in Derby 2 Havana Nights or something like that. I don't know.
You're funny, Don.
Oh no, cause yeah,
Donkey Kong
it was
Fistful of Quarters.
this style of car. Load, please.
I love that movie.
It was a pretty good movie.
It was
Oh, yeah,
like
did
they
you-
like
yeah, you-
flattened
Oh,
their
Joey knows
car,
about that.
and
Right.
it won by like a lot.
I think my best performing design overall though was when I tried to like copy like the aerodynamics and quills of Sonic the Hedgehog, but I painted it maroon. But that was like a clear first place winner.
I put-
Like that car like worked.
One year we put Lego pieces in our thing, like driving.
Oh, that is
Cut out a little
fun.
driver hole.
Oh, that is
Legos in
funny.
it.
That is funny.
Dude, no, I love Pinewood Derby so much. No, I'm Loki. I just found out I can watch Down in Derby on Peacock, and I'm gonna watch it when we get back to our dorm. I love that movie.
On P what?
Nonetheless, yeah, there was also events like archery. That was one of my favorites, but unfortunately I can't shoot. There was BB guns, which again I can't shoot.
You can't shoot a BB gun?
I can't aim. Well,
I know.
I couldn't aim a BB gun. I can actually somewhat aim now.
I shot a gun once.
What other events?
I shot a person
No,
once.
I was forced to do Awana's. Haley even went with me one time.
I went with you more than once.
Oh,
Yeah.
I had a blue
Oh,
vest.
on us.
You did.
I had a blue vest.
That's how much you went with me. You weren't even like signed up
Isn't
for it.
that
I
a
don't
Cubby's
think.
vest though? The blue vests.
Then I had a red vest. I had two Awana's vests. I like did it enough that I got two vests.
Well,
Yeah, and you weren't even like signed up. You
Yeah.
just went.
like
with
the
me.
vests
Yeah.
are by grade, right?
I don't know.
No, it's by how much you like achieve.
Okay, I thought I
Yeah.
remember.
It's like once you fill up the blue vest, you get the red vest, or
I think
vice
it's blue,
versa.
green, red. I think.
I had
I
a red vest. Green was the top vest. I know that for a fact.
Maybe it was. I don't know. But Jen Watson, I know she's not listening.
my
but Jen, if you're
neighbor.
listening.
She's my
Because
neighbor.
I told her
I
that one
love
time.
Jen.
She remembers you being there.
Oh yeah, I've talked to Jen about it. I love Jen.
I love Jen.
Her dogs
Okay.
come.
She
to
comes to my
yard
house
sometimes.
every Monday.
Quick question regarding iguanas. Were you there when when they changed the theme song?
You just said iguanas.
I don't know. I don't remember that much about it. Probably.
They changed the theme song to it
Sorry, Gon.
from like
You're fine.
what was actually fire into like a 2010s feel good Christian contemporary song, which is
I was probably
the
there
worst
for
music
that.
possible.
I didn't know that they had a theme song, but I like distinctly remember that video that Tracy Dalton used to show us of like all the
Momka.
Testament names. Not Tracy Dalton, Tracy Randall. Of all the like books
Books of the Bible.
of the Bible, and that's how I can remember them.
name them all in order.
I know.
I can't name them in order.
I can do
name them
the. I know the
song.
I knew the New Testament. I knew the Old Testament at one point. I learned it
I
at church
knew
camp.
whatever one that Joshua and Ruth are in.
Joshua.
That's in the
Testament.
Old Testament.
That's the one I know.
Did you also say
Really?
New Testament?
Yeah, I know the Old Testament then.
Okay, I'm curious. Say the word. Say the word. Say the books of the Old Testament.
Wait.
I'm
ready.
by Bible people and I'm gonna get it wrong.
No, you're fine.
Fun of me.
I'm just curious how much of it you'd actually know, because I don't know that. I used to know them, but I don't.
Yeah.
I'm genuinely just curious how many.
I
you
used to
know.
have them all memorized, but not anymore.
I think Joey's probably the only one that knows all.
No, I don't know all of them. But I
Yeah,
know.
see, we're not gonna be mad at you for not
Okay,
knowing.
I don't know what they are specifically, but I know what they aren't are.
Because I think what you're thinking of, because the song my mom taught me was Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, Acts, and Romans.
First and Second Corinthians,
I don't remember
Galatians, and
anymore.
Ephesians, Philippians, Colossians.
See, this
after-
is such a great effect of how these forced childhood activities affected our brains.
Yeah, really.
Haley, I'm gonna embarrass you. I need you to read off the genealogy of Jesus now.
No. Hey, I knew 10 books. That's good.
There's 66, gang.
Okay, and I've been in a church when I went to Alana's with you, and that time I went to church with Joey's, and that Catholic funeral I went to. That was really scary.
Okay, anyway, speaking of forced childhood activities, I was forced to do 4-H for like...
Wait, 4-H, explain.
It's like,
4-H.
you know what FFA is?
No.
Really?
I believe that.
Wait, FFA.
Future Farmers of America.
No.
Well, he doesn't live in Ag Town, USA.
I live in St. Louis, motherfucker.
There are
Missouri.
definitely St. Louis FFA chapters.
Maybe not
Okay, I
in
live in the
school.
suburbs of St. Louis. I live far away from the cows.
Anywho, it's the farmer clique.
Yeah, it's farmer.
Or they drive their tractors to school.
Right.
Anywho,
Hey, I
We
remember.
had drive your tractor. to
Oh
school
wait,
days.
I remember seeing FFA people at school here last year. That's right.
Yeah.
Anywho,
I was probably one of them. No, last year I wasn't. Junior year I was.
Okay, let Daniel speak.
4-H. It's like I don't even know how. Like, it's like you sign up for like I did cats one time.
Shane Dawson.
There was bacon.
Bacon Club!
And then one time, I
was here
think
last year.
one I did like gun. My mom would push this every year. Hi, Mom. And then we would go to maybe 2 meetings and then drop it.
You want to learn FFA? I learned gun safety in my FFA class. Like, I have a Missouri conservation card that I got through my FFA chapter because I learned gun safety and took a test.
If it makes you feel better, I did not do FFA.
You did not.
No, that's fine. I feel indifferent either way.
If it makes you feel worse, my grandpa was a farmer.
Bump
I do find it funny that
He had cancer and died.
I find it funny that I indeed
Maybe you need to
was.
put some insurance.
Well, Joey, the funny thing about that, I was here last year for FFA, and my contest got done in like 45 minutes, and I literally went to my brother's dorm for like 2 hours and just played Mario Kart in their dorm and ate Chick-fil-A.
You know what? Valid.
They lived in Yater.
I think I was like waiting in line.
They did not live in Yater last
That
year.
was junior. I was here senior though, because I came for dairy.
Yeah, they lived in the crossing last year. Any other forced childhood activities, gang?
There definitely is. Swimming lessons.
Swimming lessons. I think it was for.
I hated swimming lessons. And hi, Momka. I hated swimming lessons with a burning passion. I still know how to swim. I did not learn in swimming lessons
Just kind of
because I didn't even get to the part where you actually learned how to swim.
Oh, so if I would throw you in water right now, you'd die.
I can swim.
I'm like
I know how to
naturally buoyant. Like, I can't sink.
Yeah, I knew that about you.
This wasn't really forced, but my mom tried me to get to do karate when I was like
Oh, take it out.
when I was like 8 or something,
Yo.
and they like kicked me out after one day because I was too good.
Did you pull a gun out on them or something?
No, I was ADHD hyper kid.
No, well, I was also forced to do karate for a brief period of time. Can I
Well, it
do?
wasn't really forced because I like wanted to do it, but sorry,
No, I was forced. Low key, I kind of sucked at it.
I was a black belt in recorder.
Yeah, you were.
You know what? Do you want to grace the podcast with some of that black belt recorder knowledge?
Sir.
Wait, do you have the really big one?
I think it was like a double. I was almost a double black
Can
belt.
I play the really big one?
So for those of you who don't know on the podcast, October 2023, I bought a set worth of $200 worth of recorders. Now, these recorders range from Garcline, which is a fancy word for like really, really short.
Garpon?
Kind of like Haley.
That's hate
To-
speech. Joey's 4'3",
Bass recorder, which is pretty big.
like Haley.
No,
Pink nice.
no. Oh, yes, that. And so, yeah. Here, Gonk, you
Can I play the baby one?
bass recorder. Here's a soprano for Daniel. Here's baby for Haley. I'll play the alto.
If I blow into it and hold all the holes closed, will I explode?
No.
Are you sure? Have you tried?
Irrational.
Irrational fears?
Irrational or rational?
Irrational.
Irrational fear.
Something like my daddy?
Good.
Joey, you said irrational fears.
Yes, I said irrational.
Daniel, stop hitting the table.
So, I have two I would like to at least mention that applies to myself. One of which is like, I'm pretty sure is a legit phobia. Needles. I am terrified of needles.
If you say the word, he like physically cringes.
Yes. Yes, I like actually cringe. And
Beetle. Beetle.
See, you guys are screwing with me right now.
Beetle.
For those of you who are
Beetle.
not seeing this, like,
Yeah, for the podcast, I just stabbed Joey with a flu shot.
Needle, big long needle, skin. They're doing the rubby thing. The alcohol.
get away from my feet.
They're rubbing your arm.
Did you never do the thing with the pencil with the lead or you?
They need to draw your blood. They're doing the they put the wrap arms around your arms.
I know. I avoided giving blood for such a long time because I was so scared. But my dad was like, "You need to get your blood drawn." Now, fortunately, when I got my blood drawn, the guy who did it was like so chill. Like he could probably seduce me if he tried hard enough.
I had my blood drawn for the first time a year and a half ago, probably, to have like labs done because I was trying to get on a medication and they had like run labs and that was the first time I'd ever had my blood drawn and I was literally so terrified that they were doing it. Like the lady was over here and I literally was staring at my mom talking the whole time and they started giggling and I was like, "She's done, isn't she?" And they were like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh." Because I didn't even feel it, but I was like, "They're done, aren't they?"
Getting your blood drawn sucks until you have to have things put in you through the tube that they take your blood from. Yeah. That is the worst thing because you can feel it go through your veins and it's warm. Like imagine
Please stop.
You're gonna make Joey have an aneurysm.
like imagine pissing but in sucking in. What's your other irrational fear?
My other irrational fear is not necessarily a phobia, but I cannot sleep at night without being entire body under bed sheets and covers because I'm okay, Gong, why are you pointing at me so furiously?
Because yes,
I'm gonna get you.
No, that's why I need rooms to be cold when I sleep because I don't necessarily have to be fully covered, but at least my waist down has to be covered with a blanket.
No, my entire head.
Oh, your head too?
Yeah, my entire head, my entire body, head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
He's like a burrito. The Joe-rito.
The Joe-rito. No, because I'm scared I'm gonna get jumped by Freddy Fazbear between 12 and 6. No, I kid you not. I'm actually. I got scared on Five Nights at Freddy's as a 9-year-old, and I have never recovered from that since. And now at the age of 20, 11 years later, I still, as a legal adult who can go to war for the United States of America.
With scoliosis, can you actually?
No, I'm still scared of freaking Freddy Fazbear.
I will be honest. Five Nights at Freddy really freaked me out when I was a kid.
But now
I played it once, and I never.
But now I'm just oh yeah, no, Freddy Fazbear, ha ha, horror.
Oh.
Don't point at me when you say horror.
Sorry.
I guess going back to weird bedtime rituals, I have to have a fan in my face.
I don't have to have it in my face, but I have to have it on.
Yeah.
That's why when I texted you, I told you could turn it off when you got back because I fully planned on being asleep when you get back. I have to have a fan on while I'm falling asleep. Or if not, I'll have a movie playing on my phone.
Okay, I have a irrational fear. I have a lot. I guess I have 5. But my main one, when I'm passing a car, I am so afraid that I'm going to get shot that I speed up. I will pass a car going 90 because I'm so fucking scared I'm gonna get shot.
My fear of passing cars is that they're gonna
See, I'm not scared of that. If that happens, it happens. But I don't want to get shot while I'm driving. I don't want to get shot at all. But especially while I'm driving.
Girl acts like she lives in Detroit.
Yeah.
That guy. I thought
I have another one related to cars. Another fear. Getting into I guess it's not just related to cars, but just getting into a major accident or something, where my clothes have to be cut off by the EMTs and I'm not wearing underwear. Specifically.
That's your fear?
Yes, because fear. Kind of TMI for the podcast, but I'm not the only one. But when people, me included, and a lot of other females wear leggings, they don't always wear underwear. Because you can see them through it. Wow, wow, wow. And that is like my biggest fear my entire life. Is that, and like EMTs are not gonna care. Like they see naked people almost every day of their life. But like,
They made a career out of it.
yeah, I don't want to be the naked person.
Did you remember when I thought about being an EMT for like a month?
Remember when I stayed up until like 4 a.m. for like 7 nights in a row in 7th grade taking online EMT classes and almost got my EMT certificate at the ripe age of 14? And I hyperfixated.
I did not.
I still have the notebook. I have 7 notebooks filled with notes about health. Like EMT health.
I bet it taught you better than Shipley.
So if I
That's why we got scared when we couldn't wake you up, because you were the one that could save people.
Yeah.
We were like, do we teach Haley
Give
CPR right
him
now?
mouth-to-mouth CPR right now.
I could if he was dying. I have another one. One time my cousin told me a story about alligators crawling through sewer pipes in Australia, and so I was so scared that I didn't pee for 3 days because of the toilet alligator. I got a really bad UTI. What? Girl, I didn't pee for 3 days straight. Do you know what that does to someone?
God.
Some of y'all are the reason shampoo needs instructions.
Yeah, because I accidentally get hungry and eat it.
Did you know that conditioner is like crunchy? Yeah, when you chew it, it makes it crunchy. Because like your saliva mixes in with the chemicals and.
Okay.
Joey, do you have a conditioner?
shampoo and conditioner, and we're not figuring this out right now.
Please?
Daniel, is this hearsay? Did you test this yourself, or is there a scientific study to back this up?
It's hearsay,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Damn it.
Okay, so if I have a shampoo and conditioner combination, would it still work?
I think it depends on, because it's just like the conditioner. I think it depends on your like shampoo to conditioner ratio.
Okay, Hopka. Your next one, gang.
Oh, I'm also scared of dying in my sleep. Specifically in my sleep.
I feel like that's the best way to go.
No.
That's what my
No.
cousin died.
Because, I mean, dying in my sleep when I'm not expecting it. Because, like, what if I have a weird tab open on my phone? Like,
You're... Yes, thank you.
Fear edits.
fear is the least of my worries about what I look. What did I look up that one time? You're like, don't look that up, don't look that up.
The what?
I wrote up.
You kept telling me not to look it up, and I looked it up. It was something.
Nah,
No, it was when you, if you were to blow into a penis, would it inflate? Like,
What if you died in your sleep and you had fear Rule 34 in your
I
search
think that
bar?
would be pretty expected.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I would rather be caught looking up fear Rule 34 than if you blow into a penis, does it inflate?
I mean, say...
If you're curious, yes, I did.
Say-
If you're curious, no.
No.
However, if the penis is uncircumcised, the foreskin will inflate a bit.
Fun fact, but quite bizarre. What is the science behind that? Do we need to...
It's very. I mean, if you were to blow into foreskin and you put your mouth like all the way around the foreskin,
like
there's no air
like
getting trapped.
blowing in your
It's just a balloon.
Okay, maybe I'm just dumb.
Yeah, do you not know how
Um,
foreskin works?
Probably not. I don't even... I don't,
It got taken.
I don't know.
I guess it's not really an irrational fear, but I think my least, like, if I had to choose how to die, I think the last thing I would choose is death by suffocation.
That is
Does
valid.
drowning count under that?
Yeah.
I agree.
If there's one way I would die.
By Anvil.
I think it's technically asphyxiation.
Yeah, asphyxiation.
Looney Tunes.
That's just like
death. Just like bonk.
The piano dropped on you.
Yeah.
That's the way
large
Joey
piano.
would.
Now, if I
piano drop.
this would be a really cool quick one.
No, the last thing you would
If
say is
you were
what
getting
sound the
executed,
bang
how would you choose to be killed?
Yeah, I thought about
'Cause
doing
I
that,
would-
and we
I would
asked
be,
Bennett and Griffin.
I would be
Yeah, like
guillotined.
or it was like
Okay, what else? Ow! Daniel, stop kicking my head!
That's on your head.
It's close enough to my head that it's hurting my head.
I'm closer to the mic now.
Yeah, Junka is getting loud. Junka is getting loud.
Am I that loud?
Don't make it much higher.
Who has not said their irrational fear yet?
I'm trying to think.
Say it!
I'm trying to.
All my fears are pretty rational.
We haven't talked about the next one. The next one is.
Oh my gosh! I have something really good, but if there was something you wanted to... Okay. No, it was Fetch with Ruffman. There was it was a show on like PBS Kids.
Oh yeah.
And there was an episode. It was like one of their like season finales. There was like in the show there was a plot that cats were using like these devices to like make everyone I think it was either like hate dogs or act like a cat. And like for one night I had a really big fear that was gonna happen.
The next one is one of mine.
I have one more, and it's like...
This is also Gonka's.
There is a term for this called trypophobia. However, I think that might be an actual medical condition, and I'm not about to diagnose myself with something I don't have. But small holes in in one place with like no pattern, specifically no pattern. Like I can look at a honeycomb and be fine because they're all in like hexagonal shapes and in order. It's fine. But if I look at like a wasp nest or like the plant that looks like that with like just a bunch of random holes, I will literally throw up.
Yeah, and like one I said was like when you find seashells and they have like the little random holes in them.
Yeah.
I can't. Because I told this already, but we weren't recording. I went to Mississippi and my mom found one that had a bunch of little holes in it, and it was in the kitchen. We were in an Airbnb. It was in the kitchen. I was in my room, and it literally kept me up at night knowing it was in the kitchen. And literally, I was justified because a freaking like little worm climbed out of it.
I'm not scared that there's bugs in it. I just don't like the way it looks and the way that...
It makes me uncomfortable.
It makes me think... I don't like the texture if I were to like rub my finger over it, it would make me throw up. Like
I don't even know why I don't like it. It just makes me uncomfortable.
I used to be scared that everyone that I ever knew was a robot, and I was the only person, and that everybody was setting me up for failure. And
What?
I thought other people thought that too.
That everyone else was also a robot.
This is just something that I think my brain cannot comprehend. It's not a fear at all, but it's like the fact that, I guess the analogy I'll use is like you're driving on like a busy highway. That everyone in these cars is like a person and they have their own life. That's so hard for my brain to comprehend.
That's why I try not to flip people off on the road.
Yeah, like it's derealization.
Yeah, like my brain just doesn't comprehend. Like winter break. Who much? There's someone that I vaguely know and I can't think of. There's like, I don't know, like Dr. Honor. We talked about him earlier. I met him maybe once. If I'm not like physically talking to him, he is not a real person to me. Like in my brain, he just is not like doing anything right now. Like what is he?
Dr. Honor, chair of the school of visual.
That was just the first thing that popped in my head. Like right now, he just isn't like he exists, but he's not like doing anything.
Which one do you like?
Like not even like sitting on a couch. He's doing literally nothing. Yeah, it's in my brain.
It's like the what is it? The
Object permanence?
No, it's not object permanence. It's
main character syndrome.
Kind of. It's like the simulation thingy.
Yeah.
No, but it's like I know you. Like you are doing stuff to me. You're doing stuff to me. Occasionally, Joey's doing stuff to me.
Yeah, it's simulation.
Like people that I barely know or don't know that I cannot. Like my brain cannot comprehend that they have their own lives and that they actually do stuff.
Yeah, because the easiest way for me to explain that is in The Sims. There are like 8 different worlds you can choose. There's more than that, but I'll use 3 as an example. There's 3 worlds. It's world A, B, and C. World A is you and the people that are closest to you. They exist all the time and are always doing stuff. World B is people who you know and interact with, but not every day. Yeah, you maybe interact with them once a week. Couple weeks, like once every couple of weeks. They do stuff to you sometimes. Like they exist sometimes. And then World C is people who you pass in like Walmart.
Yeah,
or in
literally
a
that.
Yeah.
And in World C, those people just don't exist.
Have you ever like gone like lay down for bed and then think like, I bet the Chinese are getting up for the morning.
Yes!
Now.
Oh my god. I have an irrational fear that was an irrational fear when I was little.
Workers.
I had that thought when my cousin was in Hong Kong.
A little toddler off to his first day of work at the Sheen factory.
No, I told my mom this like right before I moved out, like to move here, and she thinks I'm absolutely insane for it. But when I was little, she would be at work, like I would be going to bed, and I would like I remember starting thinking this when I was 3 because my mom had just gotten a new job. She would be at work when I was laying down in bed, and my dad would sit in the living room and play video games. And I would lay in my bed for hours, awake and crying, because I was scared that my dad was gonna, like, just in the middle of the night decide to go to a war, like, go out to war and die.
You've told me about that.
Yeah, I was so terrified. I would stay up and cry every single night that my mom was gone. And my dad would be out playing video games.
One time I almost cried, literally. I think I did cry, actually, with just the thought of if my mom died. Like, she didn't die. Why was I crying?
I cried when I saw some guy doing dishes by himself.
She did.
It was really sad. Like,
That's just a working man right there, though.
no,
We literally do dishes by ourselves all the time.
but the way he was doing it, that made me sad, because he went out to the sink that wasn't in,
We
like,
used to.
he went out to the sink,
I did it.
and he was alone, and there were people in the lobby that were, like, with their friends and stuff, and he was alone.
That's literally me every time I go
You
to
were
the dishes.
you were most likely overcomplicating just a person who wanted to get their dishes done and move on with their business.
It was still pretty funny, though. She came back to the door and...
You worry too much deeply about others. Can I kick the microphone?
No.
No.
Would you rather me not care about anything at all, Joey? Or would you rather me care too much?
I'd rather you care just the right amount about the things you should care about.
You should care.
I already know, but for the viewers, Joey, when is your birthday?
My birthday is June 8th, 2000.
He's lying. It's September 27th, 1979.
1979.
You're very close to my
September 27th.
birthday and my dad's birthday.
Okay. Oh yeah, we should probably explain. So, it's very simple to explain. Every episode, we ask the guests their birthday, and I'm going to tell you what famous people also have this birthday.
This is the thing we've done famously every episode.
Yeah.
Of the second season.
The second season. We didn't
So
do it
yes,
Yeah, because you've heard the first episode and you know it.
absolutely I have.
Joey, you have the same birthday with Jenna Ortega.
Who the frick is
You
that?
don't know who Jenna Ortega is?
I
She
don't
played
know.
Wednesday in the new Wednesday series.
You think Joey's seen Wednesday?
Yeah, I don't know Joe.
I
haven't seen
blocked
Wednesday.
Wednesdays out of my mind. There's nothing good that happens on Wednesdays.
Lil Wayne,
You are Lil Wayne coded.
Avril Lavigne,
Who's that?
She's so hot.
a singer.
She's like a
Nessie.
early 2000s.
Jaded animations.
No, but it's fine. My point is,
She's like early 2000s pop punk music. She's so hot. What?
I look, you don't like Jaded animations.
Well, there goes the podcast popularity. It was from all last
well, you
week.
share a birthday with Jade Animations.
That's neat.
Mitski,
Minsky's?
what's that song of the,
Which one? She's
My
lost.
Love, Mine, All Mine,
Oh yeah, I was thinking the dog one.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
That's, Joey, I told you about how she's the one with the goop book, the vagina scented candles.
She is.
I'm saying that so aggressively. I can just comprehend this.
Anyways,
Needles breaking your skin.
Vagina scented candles breaking your skin.
Stop. No. Everyone out. This isn't funny anymore. This isn't funny anymore.
I didn't say anything.
You said Gwyneth Paltrow, and that made me.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I have a fork now in case the pot.
Oh well, fork you too.
Okay, Samuel Adams. Okay, that's.
Yes!
That's pretty.
That was the next one.
Why is Mickey Mouse stuffed?
Mickey Munch. You share a birthday with Mickey Munch. Whoever that is.
He shares a birthday with my aunt Renee, whose name is actually Shyla. Thank you for listening to the second episode of the second season of the DSTL podcast. Thank you, Joey, for taking over and blessing us with your presence.
I wouldn't call it a blessing.
What's the opposite of a blessing?
Curse, but it wouldn't.
You were cursing us with your birthday.
It wouldn't be that either.
Thank you for being here and being square.
And letting us use your apartment to film.
Yeah, thank you for letting us chew on your floorboards for a good 2 hours.
It does need a good vacuum.
Don't forget to follow the DSTL podcast on Instagram at DSTL podcast. Joey, do you want to plug your Instagram?
JJ Buddy is cool. That's the only screen I'm plugging.
Period.
If you
You can find Joey from that
Yeah.
if you really want to. You can find Joey.
Nah,
Joey's very easy to find. Physically and on Instagram.
Yeah.
He's always wearing bright yellow, so he's easy to find.
Yep.
Alright.
It's because if you're driving at night, so you can see them.
Yes, absolutely.
For our National Day today, this is a very special day. We have 2 national days.
Rev up, rev up.
We were gonna film this podcast in the shower.
Yeah. National Day
Right.
number 1. It's National Shower with a Friend Day. Haley,
Whoa.
you know what we're doing after this.
Yeah.
Make sure you go shower with one of your buddies today. You never know what the outcome will be. And our second National Day is National Weather Person's Day. We get to celebrate our news anchor Daniel for his weather segment.
All right.
So if you see Daniel out on the streets on this lovely February 5th day, tell him thank you. Tell him you appreciate
I'd like
him.
to
Yep.
for this award, I'd like to thank my main man, Brian Busby from KMBC News Channel 9.
Anyways,
Yeah, Joey's eating Cheez-Its now.
make sure you tune in next week for a very special returning guest.
Probably Evan.
Probably. He said he's in.
Remember
Evan!
what happened last time we were supposed to film with Evan?
Fair.
Bye, guys.
What? Wait.
Wait, oh my god.
Don't
And
stay
don't
too
forget,
long.
guys.
Don't
Hold on. Joey talked over me. Can't.
Well, frick you too.
And don't forget, guys.
Don't stay too long.
Cracker flip. Are you okay, Haley?
Do you need me to
Do
say?
you need to cheat it?
No. Oh, are you crying? It's okay.
Is it actually or did I upset you?
No, you're fine, Joey. It's funny.
Haley, are you sure? Are you sure?
Joey, yes. And don't forget, guys.
Don't stay too long.
Oh, sorry, we're doing don't stay too long.
my
God!
Oh.
I didn't hear that. We're ready.